Dating with Asperger's? You're not alone. We help men with Asperger's find love every day in our coaching program, Dating Decoded. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you 11 tips that will supercharge your dating experience. And remember, just because you have Asperger's doesn't mean you can't enjoy a fun and fulfilling romantic life. Dating with Asperger's can be challenging. I've teamed up with Eva Mendez, an Asperger's and autism specialist, and the author of the best-selling book, Marriage and Lasting Relationships with Asperger's Syndrome, to get you the best information I could find on the topic. Eva Mendez is a proficient and seasoned couples counselor who works with couples where one or both partners have Asperger's syndrome. Her advice is practical, actionable, and well-informed, and I know you're going to feel better after hearing her recommendations. If you've been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, behavioral treatment can be a huge benefit, whether you've received it previously or not. Contact your general care practitioner to see what your options are. Remember, above all else, your Asperger's is not something to be ashamed of, even if it's caused challenges in your dating life. Many people have Asperger's and have found much success, including some famous names like Dan Aykroyd, Anthony Hopkins, Susan Boyle, Dan Harmon, and Daryl Hannah. There's a strong link between autism and creativity. As such, it's important to remember that what is challenging for you is also what makes you unique. Dating with Asperger's tip number 1. Use this dating blueprint. People with Asperger's tend to get fixated and extremely passionate about one thing. It's great to be passionate, but you want to try and curb that enthusiasm a bit at the beginning stages of dating. When dating with Asperger's, you may be at risk of getting taken advantage of financially. If this is happening to you, you're not alone. Lots of guys have similar concerns in the dating world or end up spending too much money during the first couple of dates. That's why I recommend following this dating blueprint in order to impress women you go out with while also keeping your credit score intact. First date. The first date should be less than an hour, take place during the day, and cost no more than $20. The goal of this date is to build trust and rapport. Second date. The second date should be something active and free. Some great examples would be going for a hike or visiting a really cool museum. The goal of this date is to escalate sexual tension. Third date. The third date is where you can go all out with a nice intimate dinner. The goal of this date is to figure out if the two of you are a good fit as far as morals and values go. Physical intimacy often occurs on this date. The best day of the week to schedule dates is Saturday, followed closely by Wednesdays and Thursdays. Sundays and Mondays are the worst days because people are in work mode and that mindset can kill the mood. For first and second dates, try to schedule something between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. I also recommend having something scheduled with friends after a daytime date so you can easily cut it off at that 1 hour point without being awkward. And hey, if things are going really well on the first date, invite her along with you and boom, instant second date. Tip number 2, craft compelling date ideas based on shared interests. Whether you're asking a girl out using online dating apps, speed dating events, or through friends, it's a good idea to find out what shared interests you have. This will help you craft compelling date ideas that you both will enjoy. And when you have Asperger's, it helps the flow of conversation when you both share in common something that you're passionate about. Another way to make a date idea compelling is by using a TDL. A TDL is an acronym we here at MLovz use to refer to a date's call to action. It stands for time, date, and location. Using a TDL makes it more likely for a woman to say yes to going out with you. Women consider it chivalrous when men make a solid plan. Demonstrating leadership in this way makes you stand out from other men. If everyone else is simply asking women to hang out or grab a drink sometime, you'll be more competitive because you have a compelling date plan. Here's an example of a great TDL. Melissa, I know that you and I both have an interest in marine biology and animals, and there's a rare leopard shark exhibit happening at Cal Academy of Sciences this weekend. Want to check it out with me Saturday at 1? In this case, you're offering her a brand new experience based on shared interest, and she doesn't have to wonder about where and when you guys should meet. This almost guarantees she'll be interested and provides a compelling opportunity for both of you. Tip number 3, maintain eye contact and listen. When you're dating with Asperger's, eye contact may be difficult, but dates are a great way to practice good eye contact and listening skills. Eye contact is important during a date because it lets women know that you are engaged with them. Listening can also be difficult for people with Asperger's as they sometimes end up wanting to talk a lot about their passions or get caught up in one-sided dialogue. Make sure that you're taking time to listen to her. Be sure to ask about her interests and remember what she says. This will allow you to build rapport and can also take some of the pressure off of you during the date. Tip number 4, don't get clingy. When you're dating with Asperger's and you meet a girl you really like, it's understandable that you'll want to talk to her a lot and see her again as soon as possible. But sending a girl a bunch of texts or chasing after her can be overwhelming and turn her off. To make sure you don't come off like a stage 5 clinger, spend time with friends during days you don't see her. Give her 24 hours to respond to a text from you before following up. One of the best ways to avoid clinginess is by MegaDating, which brings me to my next tip. Tip number 5, MegaDate. MegaDating is a dating process that involves going out on dates with more than one person at a time in order to diffuse energy and keep your social calendar full. During my 100-date experiment, I used MegaDating to find a fulfilling long-term relationship. It worked for me and it can work for you too. MegaDating lessens the pain of rejection, which is an important part of dating because you'll be hanging out with more than one person at once, as opposed to getting infatuated with one girl you don't know that well yet. This dating strategy also increases confidence and makes you better at dating in general. Practice makes perfect after all. Tip number 6, disclose your Asperger's early on. When dating with Asperger's, it's best to disclose your Asperger's early on. Remember, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Vulnerability is power. Let her know about the challenges you've faced. Dating with Asperger's is difficult, and sharing your story will help her relate to you. Sharing emotional challenges helps to build a deeper connection. Allowing yourself to open up will make it easier over time. If she has an issue with dating you because of your Asperger's, then she's not the one. Bye, Felicia. Tip number 7, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell yourself short just because you have a diagnosis, suspect, or self-identify that you might be on the autism spectrum. Know that you have a lot to offer as someone who is honest, kind, and intelligent. Most women love a man with a soft heart, so don't be afraid to show your sweet side. This is a recommendation by Eva Mendez. Tip number 8, if you have anger issues or are prone to meltdowns, Eva says please start therapy for these issues and also seek the counsel of a good psychiatrist. Psychiatrists can help with medications for irritability and frequent explosions. She often sees couples when they're already a few years into the relationship, and often the damage that has been done due to the Aspie's meltdowns is considerable. Tip number 9, know what you want in your life partner. Eva says make a short list of 5 to 10 non-negotiable traits in your partner, but know to also let go of unrealistic expectations. Many folks with Asperger's can have unrealistic expectations due to their high standards for a mate. Tip number 10, cultivate the qualities you seek. According to Eva, you should cultivate the same qualities that you're looking for in a partner or spouse, as like attracts like. Oftentimes, folks with Asperger's can be unknowingly rude and can ruminate over the past and especially over negative things. If you're unintentionally rude and always dwell on the negative, chances are you'll attract a partner similar to you. On the other hand, the kind, positive partner will have to do a lot of work to maintain a positive, upbeat relationship. This type of situation can be very exhausting and unsustainable. Tip number 11, relationships help us grow and live happy lives. Lastly, Eva says, our relationships are meant to help us grow and become even happier and more fulfilled as human beings than before. Dating is like signing up for a growth and self-transformation mission, which is basically what all relationships are. Even if a date doesn't work out, rather than get too disappointed, focus on what you learned from your experience. Those who are happy in relationships are flexible, open to change and feedback. They continually challenge themselves to grow along with their partners. Dating Decoded. Interested in learning how we here at MLovz can help you find love while dating with Asperger's? We teach our students the shortcut to finding their ideal match by MegaDating. MegaDating is our dating philosophy, and it shapes everything we teach here at MLovz. Simply put, MegaDating is dating prolifically with the specific goal of going on 20 dates in 90 days. This will help give you ample women to compare and contrast so you can refine not only your dating skills, but who your ideal partner is. To teach you how to quickly find highly compatible women in just weeks and become the most eligible bachelor in town, you'll have a team of romantic experts, each skilled in their own unique area to support you. There's me, co-founder, curriculum developer, head coach, and I host 2 coaching sessions every week. Thomas, co-founder and coach, who will lead the bi-weekly Man Cave event, where men come together to talk dating, bond with one another, and support other single men. Kat, Brookie, and Audrey are mock date specialists. Go on a practice date with them and receive feedback before your next date. Haley is your new stylist. She's worked with celebs from every industry and is now about to raid your closet. Tilly is our holistic sex and intimacy coach. She'll help you get the most out of your sex life so you and your partner are happier between the sheets. Andrea is an award-winning fitness coach. Are you ready to eat right and build muscle? Mia is our social media expert. Revamp your Facebook and Instagram profiles with her help and start meeting women online. And look, we realize that the single life can be difficult. If accepted into our coaching program, Dating Decoded, you'd be joining a community of supportive men and coaches who are there to listen, support, and encourage you as you navigate the single life. Our program offers every student a lifetime membership, as if you'll need it, so the support won't stop until you found your ideal partner. If you're ready to find your forever partner, book a Zoom session with our team today. Together, we'll talk about your dating history, your goals, and show you how our program, Dating Decoded, can help you find your ideal partner. That wraps up this video, guys. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment in the comments below, and follow us on social media. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.